Hi, folks. I'm meteorologist Tom Kvick. I'm going to do another final update for you, I hope, for this evening. Hopefully, the severe weather is over with. We'll check those warnings in just a bit. Right now, we're checking our tower cams out for the live broadcasting. We've got those operational, and it is 68 degrees, rain cooled air. We were up in the 80s, and it was muggy before this weather system came in, the storm system from the northwest. 67 is our dew point. Not much chill power in the atmosphere for tonight, though. I think we'll stay about steady. Gina, you're 68 degrees. We see some scud cloud along the horizon there, and you can also see a little filtered sun trying to get through the clouds in some directions. All right, let's go to the radar. We see the storm complex continue to move out of the area. Let's put the warnings up here and alerts. Just some flash flood warnings that are left over. This is for portions of Vernon Parish until 5:45, so that one will be gone pretty soon. This one is until 6:15, so not too long for that one either, about 30 minutes. And to the south we go, we find another one in that direction. That, of course, looks like I got the severe, always get the severe thunderstorm watch instead there. So anyway, we got a little flash flood warning down in those areas, portions of Evangeline and St. Landry parishes for a while longer. But you can see for the most part, except for that area, the rain is moving out of the forecast there. So let's look at see if we have any storm reports here across the area, and we do. Let's check out a few of those. This one near Toledo Bend Dam there measured 56-mile-per-hour wind gust there. So that's pretty healthy. As we go into Avoyelles Parish, looks like a damage report. Highway 1 in Mansura, tree was blown down on top of a car there. And we find some other things in Natchitoches Parish, large tree down at 3000 block of North Boulevard in Provençal. We go into Wynn Parish there, Southwest Wynn, McLaughlin Road, and Averta community there in North West Grant and South Wynn Parish. Looking elsewhere just to the east of there, near Bear Creek Road, tree was blown down across the highway there. Going into LaSalle, we got a few down trees from limbs and Gina from strong wind. And going a little bit further to the east, we pick out a couple here, Highway 84 near French Fork power lines down in Catahoula Parish. And a little bit further to the east, this one going into Concordia Parish, few trees down on the western part of the parish, scattered power outages as well in that direction. So, yeah, we saw a few storm reports justifying some of the warnings that we had across the area. So, again, it got strong and the weathers were up, so we put them out. Here's yet another pattern with that storm complex originating to the northwesterly flow aloft, bringing that into our area. It feeding on the energy, the warmth, the instability, the moisture, the humidity that we had, the mugginess, feeding on all of that. And surviving as it heads to the southeast, even re-strengthening a little bit. Many times these things don't re-strengthen during the day. This one did a little bit, and it was because of the kind of on the western side of it where the air was more unstable. Is it going to repeat? Indications are it could. Now this is the HRR model, HRRR model, indicating that by Wednesday morning around 7 o'clock, so sometime during that time frame, we will see another storm complex entering the Arklatex. And that one, of course, what's going to happen to it as it heads this direction? Well, contrary to previous runs, what this model is doing is it's kind of dissipating that for the morning hours, but in favor of going to something there more in the PM hours, not an organized storm complex, maybe a mini storm cluster of sorts there. So yeah, there's all kind of ways this can play out, but suffice it to say that it will be still a little bit unsettled Wednesday. So it's another day where we're going to be having some rain and thunderstorms, and that sets up to the south of us pretty well along the I-10 corridor. There could be some local heavy rain, severe weather down that way Thursday morning during the wee hours. And then finally, we'll push that out of here during the day Thursday later on in the afternoon and the evening. So better times to come, I think. Severe potential for Wednesday. We see a little outlook through here. So let's check out the details there. A little closer look. It says it does include all of central Louisiana. It is a marginal risk right there. That is the lowest category that we have for severe weather risk. And that timing would be Wednesday anytime Wednesday, and this is kind of a really broad timing. It's one of those patterns, not a focused threat any time that I can really kind of sort out. So anytime Wednesday into early Thursday, there could be a little bit around the severe weather. It could be a warning issued there. And it's this another northwesterly flow pattern convective system. That's what we've been. The flow aloft has been from the northwest. The little disturbances that come through the atmosphere. Below it, we have the warmth and humidity, the mugginess, and that lifts the atmosphere, lifts that into the atmosphere and creating thunderstorms. So that's the basic pattern, and it looks to continue at least another day. However, the risk is a little bit lower than it was today. We'll go marginal with a category 1 out of 5 and see what happens with further outlooks, because to be honest with you, the models haven't done very good with these situations so far in the past couple of weeks. So yeah, sometimes you pay too much attention to it, you get burned if you try to follow it and not use your own intellect and reasoning with that and experience as a forecaster. So these are the current percentages: wind 5%, hail 2 to 5%, and a tornado less than 2%. Rainfall less than an inch, maybe a couple of inches in places across the area. And of course, monitor your weather sources just in case warnings need to be issued for Thursday. Storm Prediction Center doesn't have us outlooked for anything, but remember, I did kind of move that threat to the south of us there on Thursday. Wouldn't be surprised to see a little something come out down in this particular area on some of the next outlooks that the Storm Prediction Center makes. All right, 7-day forecast. 67 for your low tonight, convection rain cooled. 67, 86 for your high Wednesday. I got 60% up for Wednesday. Some rain and thunderstorms, a little severe potential as I outlined there, continuing into Thursday morning. 30% chance of rain up this way on Thursday, more to the south of us early in the day. Friday, a little front, and all this is kind of part of a frontal influence that you get with these northwesterly flow patterns, where each time you get a ripple of energy, if it's big enough and strong enough, it will create a surface front and bring that through. So eventually we're going to see that happen on Friday. But notice how it heats up there as high pressure ridge to the west and southwest. You've been hearing maybe about some heat going to build for the western states. Well, this is kind of on the eastern edge of that. So we get temperatures in the low to mid 90s there for a few days, and humidity is not really going anywhere. Maybe a little bit less Friday and Saturday morning, but it's still going to be hot with heat indices well into the 90s, probably even the low to mid 100s in some cases. The weekend's looking pretty good right now with low rain chances, but it's going to be hot. And then Monday, Tuesday with a second front, still with kind of this high pressure weakening and withdrawing to the west of us, farther away from us, kind of opens the door for that north pattern once again, that northwesterly flow pattern. And so that may bring another front into the vicinity, stirring up some scattered showers and thunderstorms Monday and Tuesday of next week. And temperatures dropping, that's good news there. Those 2 days mainly staying in the 80s, and you probably feel the difference, so that's good. All right, that's it. Nick Mikulus, I think, may do a little something for you in the morning. Otherwise, I'll have a full update for you there for tomorrow, probably between about 5 and 6 p.m. like this time. And if there's any warnings, then I'll catch those as well. Take care, and thanks again for your support, and God bless, and hope you have a great day tomorrow.